After 11 Premier League game weeks, Arsenal are still top of the league, even though...
I do think Arsenal will do well this season. I think they'll win some big games against some big teams, but I think they're just going to miss out on Champions League. 5th position for Arsenal.
So when things aren't going their way, how do they cope? Do they have a team that have the grit to get through those times?
But because they're the younger squad in the league, they lack a bit of grit and experience.
No one expected it. No one even expects them to keep it up.
They're not title rivals.
I don't think the challenger
It's quite an easy start, no?
100%, categorically, emphatically, no chance.
Are people sleeping on Arsenal? Is everybody wrong again? Are you wrong again? To answer that, we are going to have to take a look at the Arsenal squad. Despite long-term injuries to ESR and Malneni, the Arsenal midfield is quite stacked actually, with 3 6s at the club, 4 8s, another doing quite well on loan, and a few more making some noise at the academy level. Defense, though not as stacked, is still nothing to be sniffed at, with still 2 players per position, even though you'd rather not see 2 of them play much, if at all. Arsenal's depth is most problematic at the top. Saka's backup is a 19-year-old project player who, through no fault of his own, cannot produce on Saka's level currently. Martinelli's backup is a 23-year-old, low on confidence and fairly injury-prone Reece Nelson, and unfortunately hasn't lived up to his past hype yet. And Eddie Nketiah. He is no Gabriel Jesus, though that is no diss to him. Put my neck on the line and say that he's one of the best second strikers in the league, if not the. For 3 positions up front, we have 4 title challenging options in a challenging fixture schedule. It's painfully clear that if Arsenal want to give themselves a fighting chance to get that 14th Premier League title, they are going to need to strengthen up front in the 22-23 January transfer window. Arsenal don't have a lot of squad places left to fill, so the aim as a club should be to buy the best quality. The best players cost a premium. If we are to believe Mikel Arteta when he said,
to be with the top teams in this country, you need to score 90 to 100 goals.
Then who are we as fans to think that he doesn't know exactly what that entails? Paying the big bucks for the big boys. Who are these big boys? Who is a winger that is incredibly strong and fast, incredible at striking through the ball, and that can play on either wing? Rafael Leao. AC Milan have a superstar on their hands, a player who can decide a game on their own, a title decider.
Does it feel to you that things are starting to go in the right direction?
The Cronkies have done great so far with the project, though for me this is where they prove the extent of their ambition. Leao has just 1 year left on his contract, and from what I hear, AC Milan can do with acquiring a good 8, and it just so happens that we have one that I actually quite like. Tomber is proving to be not quite the Partey replacement we need at the moment, and the abundance of 8s we now have at the club, and those coming through, makes this deal look better and better by the day. And that is why I think that people could once again be wrong about Arsenal. Or I could be. You tell me. Bye.